I got in a car accident this morning and had an experience that is so human, I think people forget it can happen. There's a stretch of Denver where you're basically forced to make a turn. It's this connecting point for all these different roads. Tons of accidents happen there. Sure enough, I'm trying to get over. Cars don't want to let me over. I have my blinker on. I'm trying to get over. Kind of have to force myself into a spot, and somebody doesn't want to let me in. We play chicken for a second. Bam, we hit each other. We pull over. I'm fucking pissed. I don't know who told me this, but somebody once said anger from a man is an invitation to physical violence because that's the last step before you get there. I try not to be angry, but I'm fucking pissed. So I get out of my car, I look at his car, and I see there are two children in the back. I can see that he is fucking pissed because he's on the other side of this just thinking, you fucking idiot, if you would have just waited another second, none of this would have happened. But I walk up to him, stick my hand out and say, are you guys okay? My name's Andrew. I don't know what happened here beyond the sudden realization that we are just both people trying to figure out our own lives. But he looks at my truck, sees my window smashed out, asks me about it. Happened 2 days ago, just bad luck. I see the shirt that he's wearing. It's a band that I happen to know. We talk about it. We exchange information. We say, see you later. I drive away. I drive about 20 minutes down the road and I text him and say, hey dude, do you just want to handle this without insurance? He says, hey man, give me a call. And before I can say anything, he picks up the phone and says, dude, I'm sorry for the way that I reacted. I'm sorry for how I acted. I'm like, no, dude, like, this is my fault. I should have been more patient. He's like, no, I should have let you in. We are literally in a fucking competition to take responsibility for this shit. Now, what this guy doesn't know is that I basically just cleared out 6 years of savings from my bank. He doesn't know how fucking tight money has been, and he doesn't know that this entire drive, I was stressing about how I was gonna pay for this, but I was still going to do it. And he says, hey man, I already deleted your insurance information. Don't worry about it. Oh my fucking God. I said, dude, please let me pay for something. Let me Venmo you a couple $100. Please let me do something. He says, no, dude, it's okay. It happens. And then we sat on the phone for 15 minutes and talked about fucking music. Talked about how fucking insane our lives have been recently and how it just seems like we can't catch a fucking break. And I don't know who was in the right. Maybe I needed to wait. Maybe he needed to let me over. I don't know. It's neither here nor there. His car was damaged. My truck is fine. I feel like I'm in the wrong. And he still excused it at an expense to himself. I don't know why it happened this way. You know, I give you some trite bullshit about like, oh, you always have a chance to be nice to someone and give grace. But I don't really know what to say. Ethan, if you see this, thank you, man. Seriously. And again, I'm sorry.